All right, so get out your pencil. You have it. Okay, so we're starting on lesson 6 today.
So here.
Yes, we already opened your workbook. Can you find part 1 for lesson 6? Awesome. So the problem in the first column, all the problems in this first column right here, for this multiplication stuff, they all multiply by 10, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to say the problem, and then we're going to say the answer. So say the full problem, and we'll say the answer.
7 times 10 equals 70.
Great. We need 70. All right, letter B.
Letter B. 10 times 3 equals 30.
Great job.
9 times 10 equals 90.
Nice.
6 times 10 equals 60. 4 times 10 equals 40. 10 times 10 equals 100. 8 times 10 equals 80. 2 times 10 equals 20. 10 times 9 equals 90. And then 10 times 5 equals 50.
Great job. All right, so now the next set of multiplication problems are all multiplying between 1 through 10. But they're not all 10, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to start with the letter K and say the problem out loud, and we'll work through it. So just what you're doing, but they're not all 10s.
2 times 6 equals 12.
Great job.
8 times 5 equals 80. No, 40. 7 times 2 equals 14. 10 times 10 equals 100. 2 times 8 equals
So it's the same as,
16.
I was going to say 8 plus 8. Nice job.
4 times 2 equals 8. 0 times 10 equals 0. 9 times 5 equals 45.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 times 7 equals 35. And 5 times 5 would finally equal 20.
Try one more time with that one.
5.
25. Right. All right, now so for these ones, U through, oh, look at that, it starts back over. U through Z and then A through N. These 2 columns, you're going to do on your own silently, and then I'm going to check them after, okay?
Yeah.
So you're supposed to have 2 minutes. It is 10:42, so in 2 minutes we'll check in.
Okay.
Okay, you may begin.
Now you are sentencing, and it wasn't how you So you can pick one, I guess it looks like you're picking one or the other. Okay? Yeah, but it's already, we're 15 minutes in here, you took a long day. You come up with a solution. Tell me what you're going to do after you check your email.
Are you going to find whatever work you can find on Google Classroom?
How are you going to finish this?
You got about 1 more minute, and you're doing awesome.
I'm willing to do this. Yeah, I'm willing to do this. You need three boxes, and you just check the email, okay? Alright, you make your choice. I'm be able to, I need to work with question.
All right, that is 2 minutes. I'm just going to check your work and see where we're at.
Alright.
All right, you have 3 times 5 is 15. 5 times 10 equals 50. 10 times 6 equals 60. 10 times 5 equals 50. 4 times 5 is 20. 9 times 10 equals 90. Great job. Wow, awesome. Would you like to finish the last few, or do you want to move on? What is your
I'll
choice?
finish this.
All right. So far, everything is correct. You're doing amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why this might work, if you're not paying attention. Okay? So if you're gonna be drawing anything, you also listen to it.
Great job. Those are all correct. Awesome. Okay, we're going to move on to the next part. This is exercise word problems, comparison statements, addition and subtraction, number families. So you remember those 3 number families we've been working with?
Yes.
Okay. I'll show you sentences that have 2 letters and a number. We're going to make an addition number family for each sentence. Okay. The first sentence is J is 11 less than P. We don't know how many J is or how many P is. All we know is that J is less than P. Which letter is less, J or P?
J.
How much less?
We don't know.
And this, we don't know what they are, but how much less is it? Do you know it all?
It's less than P.
Exactly.
So,
Now, if I change it to this, now it says J is 11 less than P. Which letter is less?
J is less.
And how much less?
11.
Great. If J is less, which letter is more?
P.
Great. How much more?
11.
Exactly. 11 more. Here's how you make an addition number family for these sentences. The number tells about how many less or more. So you write it at the first small number in the family. So J is less than P. What's the number? What's the number we have in the sentence?
J is less than P. 11.
11, right? Okay. We write 11 as a first small number in this number family. Okay, now we figure out which of the letters is the big number. That's the letter that is more. So J is less than P, so which letter is more?
J, P.
Which one is more?
P.
P, right?
Look at the zombie.
So that's going to be the what number?
What's she talking about though?
The little or the big number? If it's more.
This needs to stop if we're not paying attention.
P.
So P is more. So is it going to be a little or big?
This is
If it's more.
Big.
Nice job.
Come on.
Big.
This is a $5
Okay.
It's awesome though, but we can't-
There's only one place left for J. It's the other small number, right? So that's where it would go. Here's a family with a number. Okay, so what is going to be this family for the addition fact?
J.
What's the whole addition fact? Do you remember how we did that?
No.
So remember, you start with the little number plus a little number equals the big number.
Yes.
So what would be the addition fact?
11 plus J equals P.
Great
but
job.
We don't know what J or P is.
That's true.
So we can't minus or add.
No, but if you did have to minus, what would you start with?
P minus 11 equals J.
Awesome. Exactly. Nice job. It does seem so weird sometimes when you're doing math and you don't have a lot of numbers, you just have letters. But you definitely get used to it. Okay, here's the next one. R is 9 more than C.
Did you have breakfast this morning?
So we're going to make a number family out of this now, okay?
I've never seen that.
New sentence. R is 9 more than C.
What can I do to help?
What's the number that is in the sentence?
9.
You're right, 9. 9 tells us how many more or less, so we write it as the first small number in the family. Right?
Right.
Okay. The sentence tells us which letter is more. That's the big number. Which letter is that? R or C? Which letter is more?
R. So R would go at the end of the I almost said plus. I mean arrow.
Nice.
And
You
then
just skipped a
C
step.
would go on top of the arrow.
Nice.
Like go right next
How did you know that?
because the biggest goes at the end. Always comes at the end of a subtraction or addition. And also comes at the end of plus and times and dividing.
Nice, Luke. Okay, so if you're gonna make an addition problem out of this family, what would you say?
I would say 9 is more than C.
What would the addition problem be for this family?
R is, so 9 plus C equals R, but we don't know if we subtract or minus. So
Well, that would be the addition one, right? If you had to make a subtraction, what would it be?
R minus 9 equals C.
Yeah, or R minus C equals 9, right? Great job. You went faster than I was on that one. Okay, here's another family with a number and 2 letters. Its H is 77 more than T with our number family arrow. Okay. So H is 77 more than T. What number tells about more or less? Which number?
77.
Great job. So what do we write for the first small number in the family?
So it would be H is more than T. So
What's the first small number we would write in this family?
T.
Try again.
77.
Nice job. 77. Because,
H would go at the end.
hold on, you're getting ahead of me, but you're correct. You are correct. But 77, why would we put this as the first small number?
Because it has 77 is more than T, and that could be one of our numbers to figure out what it equals. So
Good
if
job.
we never added that, then like if we added T, we would never be able to figure out the number.
Nice job, Luke. Sure. Okay. So where do we write the other small number for this family?
H is 77 more than T.
Where do we write the other small number for this family?
T, right next to the H.
Okay. What would be a fun addition family for this?
So 77 plus T equals H, or H minus 77 equals T.
Nice. Great job.
There's a ton of multiplication facts.
Ooh, multiplication. But right now we're just doing addition and subtraction, right?
Yeah. I mean, adding and subtracting.
Okay, the next sentence is B is 11 inches shorter than K. Oh, all right.
Hey Carson, while you're drawing, let's talk about something.
Okay, there's your family line. B is 11 inches shorter than K. What do we write for the first small number?
I want to talk about
B.
something that
Try
makes
one
me
more time.
angry. We kind of started talking about this the other day, but I want to go back to it. What are you doing in there?
First small number.
K.
Like, let's talk
No,
about
11.
Oh,
11.
Always number first.
Take a break.
Yeah,
Where
Bass,
do you
what
like to
is
go?
the first small
Where's a
number,
good place
right?
to take a break?
Yeah.
Okay, but now we're going back to letters again. So
Yeah.
which is the big number? Even though it says number, they're asking which is the big one, B or K?
K. So K would go at the end of the arrow.
What do you say? When I get really mad, when I get angry.
How did you know that?
Because always the biggest number goes at the right side of the
Mhm.
fact.
You're right, but how did you know that was the biggest number?
Because it says B is 11
Hey, what's the
inches
focus on this
shorter. Shorter means like smaller. Bigger means higher. So it would be equal K.
You're right. And what is the thing we're missing on this? What's the other small number?
We are missing at wait, B.
Great. So what is an addition fact you can make from this?
11 plus B equals K.
What's a subtraction fact you can make from this?
K minus B equals 11.
Nice job.
Which,
You're flying through this one, Luke. Have you done this before?
yes,
Kinda?
kind
Have you done it with letters like this?
of. Never.
Never with letters? Okay, the next sentence is D is 15.
What do you describe when you get angry?
feet longer than F?
What?
You use the word angry,
Okay.
mad, upset.
D is 15 feet longer than F. What do I write first? What is the first thing I'm going to put on this?
So D is 15 feet longer.
So what's the first small number you know for sure?
15, because always the number goes first, and then the letter.
Look at you. Okay.
I need to take a break.
Now I write the big number. Which letter is that?
F.
I can go to
So the
several
big-
places. So you
D.
take
How do you know that?
Is at the end because this is longer, which means
Where can you
higher.
go? I can go
So what's the
to-
other letter we need to put in here?
F.
I can
F.
go to
Great.
Mrs.
What's an
Jenkins'
addition
room.
fact for this?
D is 15 feet,
Where else?
then F.
So what's an addition fact? You could say, start from here. What's an addition fact for this problem?
15 15 plus F equals D, or D minus F equals 15.
Yeah, D minus F equals 15 would be the subtraction fact. Nice job. Remember, for these sentences, you write an addition number family with a number and two letters. You always write the number first, right? Okay, exercise. You can say hi if you want.
Hi.
Okay, exercise 3. Fractions. More than or less than 1. Ooh, okay. I'm going to write some fractions on this board and then we're going to talk about them.
Okay.
You know where Miss Hershey's room is?
And then after 2 more questions, can we take an outside break?
Would you want
Yes.
to go there?
Okay.
Go there.
We'll do this little section and then we'll take a little mask break and then we'll come back and work on some more stuff.
Okay.
Okay,
Carson?
some of these fractions are more than one whole unit. All right? You learn that if the top number is bigger than the bottom number, the fraction is more than one whole unit. I've seen you work on these before, and you understood that last time. Remember, you were like, oh,
Yeah.
the mixed numbers? Okay.
I'm just gonna say this, there needs to be some.
Can you read this fraction?
Does that sound like a fair rule?
5/4.
Great. Is the top number bigger than the bottom number?
Yes. So that would equal 1 whole and 1.
There needs to be.
How did you do that?
There needs to be a.
How do you do
Because
that?
if you look at it, there is more than 4, and 4/4 equals a whole, and 5/4 equals 1 more than a whole, so it would be 1/4.
Nice. That is exactly how you do that. That's great. You're kind of skipping ahead, but I'm really proud of you for knowing that. So we're going to go through these anyway because we're going to practice it.
Yeah.
But that's great that you know that. Okay. So I was supposed to ask, so is this fraction more than one whole unit? And you said yes. And you're correct. So I'm going to do that with this one. Can you read this fraction?
Yes, 3/5.
And is this more than one whole unit?
No, it's smaller.
Correct.
Because it's 3/5. So it would exactly be almost half. Like, if it would have been 3 point, wait, no,
2.5.
2.5,
Yeah.
then it would be middle. But
Good
it's
point.
middle.
And what fraction is this?
2/3.
Is the top number or the bottom number bigger?
But I'm gonna say this, you
Bottom.
see how she's like
Bottom.
still like
Correct. So is
considered
this
to the window?
more than one whole unit?
Outside Mr.
Yeah,
Cohen,
yeah.
where I can still see
No.
them.
Awesome. What about this one?
Does that make sense?
3
Yeah,
halves.
still be
Great.
seen
So 1 whole
from
and
inside,
1 half.
this
1
Great.
whole and a half.
Because which number is bigger in this fraction?
The 3.
So if I'm
Yeah, the
inside
top
the
one,
door,
right?
you
So
don't
which
see it.
makes it so technically 1
There's gonna be
whole
3 places in
and
where you're angry.
2 1 half.
Awesome, Luke.
So yeah.
I don't even think we need to go over this too much. You understand that part. You're already into the next. Okay. We'll take a little
Yeah,
math
it's-
break,
it's
and we'll come
important
back and we're going to
for
do
staff to
workbook
know
practice
that,
on fractions.
All right.
We will be back.
Wait for my razor.
Hmm?
Oh, I was gonna say, could I tap it?
Oh, next time. That's a good
Okay.
question. Okay. Can you find part 2 in your workbook, please?
Sure. Part 2.
Let's see. Okay, awesome. And we're going to actually write the date. Can you write the date here too from earlier today? I forgot.
Sure. What's the date?
The date today. Look at our calendar.
7/11.
Oh, this is not. Ah, here we go. Today, Monday.
Monday 14th.
So 9.
14. So 9 dash 14 dash 20.
Great job. And then can you also write the date up here too for this page?
Dash 2020 sucks. Dash COVID.
Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. It's not too bad.
It isn't too bad, but.
Yes, so the date here too on this page. Same thing. Same date.
So 9 dash 14 dash 20 dash 20. COVID sucks.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Okay, can you read fraction A, please?
Yep. 3 halves.
Is the top number bigger than the bottom number?
The top.
So is 3 halves more than 1 whole unit?
Yes.
Yes, nice job.
So it would could
You
I
actually
write
don't have to do that, but if you want to go the extra step and do that, you can.
equals 1
First time I put this up here.
dash 1 half.
Great job. Okay, can you read fraction B, please?
1/7.
Is the top number larger than the bottom number?
Bottom number is larger than the top number.
Yes,
So
correct.
no.
So it's not bigger than 1 whole unit?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't need to do
So-
anything for that one, right?
Which is equal.
Great job. Can you read letter C, please?
9/8.
Is the top number bigger than the bottom number?
Yes.
So, is this more than 1 whole unit?
Yes. No. Yes.
Nice. 1 and 1/8. Great job. Okay, will you please read fraction D?
5 halves.
Great. Which number is bigger, the top or the bottom?
Top.
So is this bigger than 1 whole unit?
Yes.
So what is it? Great job. Letter E. Can you read that fraction out loud?
7/8.
Is the top number bigger than the bottom number?
No.
No. So is this bigger than 1 whole unit?
No.
No.
Alright. 8/9.
Okay. Is the top number bigger than the bottom?
No.
So is it bigger than 1 whole unit?
No.
All right. Okay, you're going to circle all the fractions that are more than 1 whole unit. What are you going to do to them?
Circle.
Great. I think there might be another one. Great job. Circle the fractions that are more than 1 unit. Don't do anything to the fractions that aren't more than 1. Remember, if the top number is bigger than the bottom number, the fraction is more than 1. Clearly you knew that, right? Look at that.
Yeah.
You wrote 1 and 1/2, 1 and 1/8,
Yeah.
2 1/2.
Yeah.
Great job. Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to touch each fraction that you circled and tell me the letter.
Whoa.
So, what's the letter of the first fraction you circled?
3 halves.
What's the letter of the fraction you circled?
The letter?
Yeah,
A.
great. Next circled fraction, what letter is it?
C.
Great. Next circled fraction?
D.
Great.
Doorknob.
Go back to fraction A and get ready to tell me about the pictures for some fractions. How many parts are in each unit of fraction A?
3 halves.
How many, yes, that is the fraction, but how many parts are in each unit?
2.
2, yes, it's the bottom number, correct? So it's the bottom number. How many parts are shaded for this fraction?
3.
Great, 3.
2.
2 is how many parts are in each unit of the fraction, and 3 is how many parts are shaded.
Yes.
There are 2 parts in each unit, and 3 parts are shaded for this fraction.
Yeah.
So would a picture of a fraction A show more than 1 unit?
Yes.
Great job. Fraction B. How many parts are in each unit for this fraction?
1 out of 7. 7.
7. Exactly, yeah, it's the bottom number, right? And this fraction is 1/7.
1 shaded out
So
of
how many parts are in each unit for this one?
1.
Round.
7.
7, yes,
Out
7.
of 1.
How many parts are shaded?
1.
There are 7 parts in each unit and 1 part is shaded. So would a picture show more than one unit?
Maybe. No.
No, right? Because a fraction's not more than one unit. This one is,
Yes.
because the top number is bigger.
Yes.
So you have to make a whole new box.
Yes.
Okay, letter C. How many parts are in each unit for this?
I can't hear her.
8.
Great. And how many parts are shaded?
9.
There are 8 parts in each unit and 9 parts are shaded. So would a picture show more than one unit for this?
Yes.
Great. And you wrote that out. You just haven't drawn it, right?
Yes.
What is this fraction?
5.
What's a fraction?
2.
5 halves, right?
5 halves.
5 halves. How many parts are shaded? I'm starting with the other one this time. How many parts are shaded for this fraction?
2. Wait. 5.
Nice. And how many parts are in this unit?
2.
So there are 2 parts in each unit and 5 of them are shaded. So would a picture show more than one unit?
Mm-hmm. Actually, more than one unit.
Yeah. Check
So,
this out.
2.
See that picture? That's exactly what you wrote right here, isn't it?
Yeah.
You said you wrote 2.5. 2 goes into 5 2 times with 1 left over. Look, 2 full shaded with 1 left over. Is that more than 1?
Yes.
Great.
It is more than 1. So yes.
Yes.
It's double then.
It is double. Great job. Okay, so you're going to open your textbook part now to lesson 6 and find part 1. Okay, lesson 6, part 1. Can you please write the date at the top?
So lesson 6, part 1.
Yeah, and then the date up here somewhere.
Okay. 9 dash 1 4 dash 20 dash nothing
Okay.
dash never come back to 2020 if you have a time machine.
Do you have a time machine? Not the place to come back to. Not the time. Okay.
Not the time.
Right place. You're going to say the place value and the new place value for each number. So we have 52, 84, and 38.
Yeah.
On your workbook. Okay. What is number A?
52.
Yes. Say the place value for 52.
50 and 2
50
plus 2.
Great. 50 plus 2.
50 plus
What is the new place value for 52? Oh, do you remember this? We had to take 52
52.
and we had to do 1 less than 5. What is that?
50.
1 less than just the
12.
number 5.
40
4.
plus.
And you're right, it's 40, but we write 4 and we add the 1 over here, right?
Yes.
So what is it going to be?
40 plus 12.
Great job. 40 plus 12. Awesome.
Yeah.
So you're going to write...
I need to sharpen my pencil.
Okay,
I'll
go
be
sharpen
right
your
back.
pencil. So under
I'm back.
52, you're going to write the first place value, which was what? 50 plus what?
Plus 12.
2, right?
Yeah.
And the next one, which was what?
40 plus 12.
Great. So that's what you're going to write under A. So these 2 answers on those 2 lines below.
40 plus 12 and 50 plus 2.
Great. Okay, letter B. What number is that?
84.
What's the place value for 84, the original place value?
80 plus 4.
Great. Okay. What's the new place value for 84? You tell me.
70 plus 14.
How did you do that?
Mathematics.
How did you do that in your head so fast? What were you
Because
looking here?
I looked at the other one and saw how it went. And I looked at that one and I assumed it should go the same way as it.
Nice. So you saw the pattern
Yeah.
that was taking place?
Yeah.
So the place values for 84 are
80 plus 4, and then 70 plus 14.
Great. What is number C?
38. So
What's the
30
first place value?
plus 8. And then 20 plus 18.
Do those equal the same thing? What do they both equal?
They both equal 38.
Great job. All right. Okay. Here we go. This next part, we don't need your book for it right now, so I'm going to close that. Get
Okay.
it out of the way. This exercise is called column subtraction.
Is it a game?
We can make it a game.
Fun math game, yay.
A math game. Okay. Can you read this problem?
37 plus, no, minus 19.
Great. Read the problem for the ones column.
7 minus 9.
Can you work that problem?
No.
Great.
You have to minus 1, so I'm just going to cross it out. Wait, terrible cross. Cross it out like this, and then I'm going to do 2, 1.
Wow, nice.
So 17 minus 9 should equal
You're getting ahead of me. Do you mind if I slow down a little bit?
9, yeah.
Okay. Well, you already are way ahead of me. So read the problem for the ones column first before we keep going, Luke.
9.
7 minus 9, right?
Hmm?
And you said, no, you can't do that. Here's the rule. If you can't work the problem, you write the new place value for the top number. Did you do that?
Yes.
Yes, you did. What do you write for the top number if you can't work the problem? The new place value. So what is the new place value for what you wrote?
20.
Great job.
All right, let's see. How about this? I'll draw a
So
The
picture
top
of
number is
the
37.
words, you draw a picture of
Raise
the
your
number.
hand when you can say the new place value for 37. Before all this, what's the new place value for 37? Yeah, Luke.
18.
Close. What's the new
27.
place value?
20
Yes.
plus 17.
Great. What we were doing earlier, 20 plus 17. And then what did you do here? 20. You made that a 2?
Yeah.
You made that a 17. Is that weird?
Yep.
Did you know that was going to happen?
No.
It's kind of cool, huh?
So
This pattern matches this pattern.
I know it equals
Okay, tell me what 17 minus 9 equals.
18.
What is 17 minus 9?
17 minus
Tell me
9.
the ones column first.
8.
Or-
So there, on the phone.
And then 1 for the 10, sadly. It used to be a great standing 3, but it died. Well, it didn't die, but it failed its job to keep it 3.
Great job. That was really fast. That was cool to watch. Isn't it fun that the pattern that we made a minute ago matched up with the pattern that you already knew?
Yes.
I love when that happens in math. You're like, oh, I just learned this pattern. Okay, we're going to slow down for this one, though. Okay? I know you can get ahead of me, but we're only going to answer what I asked you first.
Get ahead.
So I'm going to show you
yay.
this cool pattern, okay? Read this problem, please.
73. Wait,
What's the full problem? 73
70.
minus...
70 and 73 minus 56.
Okay. What's the problem for the ones? What's the problem for the ones?
3 minus 6. So if
Can you wait? Oh, don't get too
No.
fast. Can you work that problem?
No.
You're right.
So what you had to do,
Wait, hold on. So what's the top number here?
73.
What's the new place value for 73?
13,
I've
wait,
had it 30 times. Let's just
13
wait 3 minutes, okay?
plus 60.
Yes. 60
Let's see. Did you
plus
go for the second thing?
13. So watch this. Without even having to think very hard. 60 plus
We'll draw a
13.
picture of them.
60 plus 13. Isn't that cool how that pattern matched up with our last one? I thought that was so cool. Now we can keep going through the problem, and you're really good at this
Yeah.
part, so go ahead. What is 13 minus 6?
13 minus 6 equals,
Remember, you can count up to 13 from 6, too.
yes, so minus,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
so minus 6, that's 3. 8. So 8 would go
Try
here.
again. Try one more time.
Okay, so 10 minus 6.
You have 13 minus 6.
13 minus 6, okay, so.
Hey, Luke, can I show you
minus
something that
6,
works
and then
when
add
you're...
3, wait, add 3, 7.
Great. Can I show you something else that also works for that?
Yeah.
If it's like bigger than your hands, like that, you want to get to 13, you can also count up. So if it's 6, you go 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How many fingers?
6.
Try
7.
7, which is what you got. So there's 2
Yeah.
ways to get there. Okay. And what's the other problem in the tens place? Right here. So we got 6, and we have.
1.
What's the problem? You're right.
6 minus 5 equals 1.
So what's our new answer?
17.
Woo! 17. Great job.
Levitation.
Levitation. Okay. Can you find part 2 in your textbook again?
Sure. In part 6.
Just part 2 in your, it's the textbook part, yeah. So you go to the textbook,
Sure.
and then you go lesson
6.
6, part 2. Woohoo! Okay,
E2.
we found it.
Yay.
Okay. You are going to write an addition number family for each sentence. Do you want to write it on here so you have more space? Or do you prefer to write it in your workbook?
I'll write it on here.
Yeah, here you go. Okay.
So, whiteboard.
Are you ready for the first one?
Yes.
Okay, the first one, you're going to the number in each sentence tells about how much more or less. So you will write the number as the first small number or the big number. Sentence A, T is less than J. What's the first small number in the family? If
16.
T is less than J. Great job, 16. Okay. T is 16 less than J. What's the big number? T or J? Yes, J is the big number.
And then T.
Great job. That's all you had to do for that part.
It would hop, boop,
Mm-hmm.
and then boop, but we don't know what this is. Sorry, that's supposed to be a question mark.
That's okay. So what would the addition problem be?
So 16 plus T equals J.
And how would you
But-
do a subtraction if you had to?
J minus T equals 16.
Great job. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Okay, this is B. So you want to draw the little line again?
Yeah.
Draw that line. Okay, here's sentence B. P weighs 8 pounds more than V. What's the first small number?
8.
Great. Okay, P weighs 8 pounds more than V. What's the big number, P or V?
P.
Yes, P is the big number. And then what did you put as the other small number?
V.
So what is your first addition fact?
8 plus V equals P.
And what would be a subtraction fact for this? Remember, for subtraction, you always start with the big number.
So 8
So what's the big number?
P.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 plus
So you start with
V
P.
equals P.
Yeah, that's the addition, but we gotta start with the subtraction.
P equals P minus V equals 8.
Great job. Awesome.
Velveeta pizza.
Velveeta pizza. Who doesn't like Velveeta or pizza? Okay. Sentence C. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Right here. So you want to draw the line?
Draw a line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Beep.
With the. Okay. Sentence C. Z weighs 96 pounds less than G.
Sentence C.
Yeah. Z weighs 96 pounds less than G. What's the first small number?
96
Great.
pounds.
So Z weighs 96 pounds less than G. What's the big number, Z or G?
G.
Great. Yes, G is the big number. So what's an addition fact for this?
So 96 Z 96 plus Z equals G.
Great. Then what would a subtraction fact be? Remember, you start with the big number for subtraction or every time. What's the big number?
G minus Z equals 96.
Great job. Okay.
And then we erase it.
And then we erase it all. And there's one more problem for this kind, okay? Letter D. Yep. Are you ready? W is 33 feet shorter than T. What's the first small number?
33?
Mm-hmm. Great, so where would you put it?
33.
Great job. W is 33 feet shorter than T. What's the big number? W or T?
T.
Yes, T is the big number. How did you know that?
Because it says W is shorter, and that means smaller.
Great job. So what's a good addition fact for this family?
33 plus W equals T. And then T minus W equals 33.
Yes. Nice job, Luke.
Yay.
All right.
I now have one.
I think we have time for one more small thing before the bell rings. Are you okay? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'll do this one.
Yes, that's the next part.
Ready? Could I
You want to do it on here?
Yeah.
Okay. Will you read it out loud?
Yeah. I just need to write it down first.
Mm-hmm. What's the problem?
96 minus 27.
Okay, for the ones column right here. Can you do 6 minus 7?
No.
Okay, what do
You
you
have
do?
to minus 9 down
To what?
8
Ooh, where does that 1 go?
to the 6. So then it would equal,
So now we have 16 minus 7.
it would equal minus 6, 9. Equal 9 here,
Wait, let's. Yep, you're right.
and then this would equal
What does this one say? 8
8. Yeah,
minus.
minus 2 equals 6.
So what's the new problem answer?
69.
Woohoo! 96 minus 27 is 69.
Yay.
Great job. We have one more.
One more. All right.
Then the bell is about to ring anyway.
Do, 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 do.
What's the problem?
45 minus 18.
Great.
So
Ones
then
place. What are they asking us?
5 minus 8.
Can you
But
do
we
that?
cannot do that. So we have to minus 1 from 4, which equals 3.
And where does the extra 1 go?
5.
Nice. So now what's the problem?
So then we minus 8 from 10, right?
Well, what does this problem say? 15
15, yeah.
minus 8.
Which would equal 7.
Great job. That was fast.
7.
And what is this one asking us?
3 minus 1 equals 2.
So what's the new answer?
27.
Woohoo! We forgot to write 69 and 27 on your workbook. Okay. Thank you, Luke. You did a great job today.
And
Woohoo! We got far. Yay!